Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is I, your hostess with the mostest, the Gaming Skeleton, and welcome to another exciting episode of Let's Talk, the show where we talk about shit and all that other shit. I'm your host with the most, the Gaming Skeleton, and as always, I'm joined by my partner in crime and co-host, Lil G. They didn't hear you. Try again.
What's happening, y'all?
Alrighty. Well, for starters, Pokemon. No, I'm kidding. Uh, let's dive on in, shall we? It's midnight, so it is officially Easter. Hi, Jesus.
Anybody who wouldn't know what they're talking about, they would say, "Happy birthday, Jesus."
Would be Christmas. Definitely not the same holiday. This is the day that Jesus came back to life.
Or people who still don't know what they're talking about, but know a little more than those people would say, "This is the day he died."
And this is his resurrection. If any of you fucking people out there are smart enough to understand that. He said Samson, and all I could think of was like Homer Samson.
I was thinking of Samson in the Bible.
Hello, Mr. Johnson.
It was so funny. Freaking, your hero, Diego, who was on there. he was asking a Jewish slave, he's like, "So does God talk to people?" He's like, "Well, he talked to Moses once." "That's it?" "Well, he burned the bush." "What's up with these religions that burn things?" Technically, the bush didn't even burn. It was on fire, but it never burned.
It was the presence of God.
It was how he was able to project his voice.
Yep.
His voice, the vegetables is so powerful. He was literally.
Hello, viewer. Welcome to Let's Talk, the only show where we talk about fucking shit. Shit and fuck. We don't know what way the ocean flows. Let me check on that update. 35%. Man, that is very slow update. So yeah. Welcome to the show. If I had it my way, everybody would be an asshole. So yeah. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. You keep it down over there, whatever you are. He freaked him out. He's like, what the fuck? If I had it my way, Carol Channing would come through that door. Diamonds are a girl's best friend. Wow, Carol Channing. Oh my god. So yeah, The Idiot Box. The Idiot Box is such an underrated show. It came out in the 90s when MTV was still music television. The only shows you really saw were like Beavis and Butthead and what was that one show, The Real World? Yeah, the fucking The Real World. I always thought that show was stupid though. I always thought that was a dumb fucking show. I do remember getting up like early in the morning, like when I would go to school, and I remember like turning on I think it was like MTV or VH1, one of those channels, and I just remember like that was like when like a lot of that new metal was like popular at the time, like bands like 3 Days Grace and Disturbed and stuff like that. And I remember like seeing a lot of their music videos for the first time on those channels. Oh, by the way, I just got Skyrim VR, so there might be some VR content coming to the channel soon. So look out for that. It's gonna be a blast.
I torture him with that.
What's wrong with Skyrim? You got something against that game?
I already categorized.
I'm waiting, Samuel.
If I were to categorize, I would put it somewhere on the level of Metal which is about this far below Super Mario or Superman 64.
You hear what this motherfucker's saying about the most Game of the Year AAA titles to ever be released in all of history? Please take your back hand firmly and smack it across his face, as he deserves the biggest, strongest pimp hand slap he could ever get in his entire life. How dare you shit on Skyrim? And I suppose Sonic 06 is the greatest game of all time, right?
Red Dead was created by Todd.
I've lost hope in humanity when a man says that Skyrim was Red Dead made by toddlers. He's just mad because he's never 100% completed the game. That means every side quest, every main quest, every escort mission, every random quest that happens in the game, every piece, every item, every...
Final Fantasy 7.
7's not my favorite, you know that. 10's not my favorite either. 8 is my favorite, you already know that.
8 was
Why?
kind of like. So you know how kind of like how Russia or not Russia. Battlegrounds.
No, come on, man. Why you gotta compare it to something like that? Dude, stop shitting on greatness. Tell him, Sheldon. Tell him. This man is just straight over here, just shitting all over greatness. Just straight shitting. Just straight dropping the biggest fucking deuce all over greatness. And he should be a fucking shame to himself.
You gonna beat him up?
Break his neck. It's a cricket. Leave it alone. Leave that poor thing alone. Sheldon, don't eat that cricket. It ain't mess with you. Yeah, see, he's ignoring it. He said, fuck that cricket. Are you really gonna mess with it again? No, no, you're getting closer. That's what you did. Look at him. Cat's the only animal that plays with their food. Well, thanks for sticking around this long, viewer. And nothing but no nonsense. Wonderful, horrible, awful idea. That VR live stream did not go as planned last night. But we will definitely do better. I promise. We'll wait to restart. I'm not gonna lose my skull over an update. It's okay to feel sad, Sheldon. I'm tired. This is good. You're up, keeping fucking around. Oh, by the way, do the assholes that like to order food 5 minutes before a business close, y'all are pieces of shit. Every single one of you. I actually had, when I was working at Marco's, I actually had this one person. They pulled up in the parking lot, ordered their order off of the phone, because it popped up on the screen, like 10 minutes after they pulled up. And it was like right before we closed.
Yeah.
Yeah. They didn't even come in or just did it right out of the car.
We used to have people at Arby's that would literally go on their phone, order in the lobby, and then as soon as they would to get the order confirmation, be like, "Is my order ready?" Bitch, it's gotta get to our system first.
Yeah. They think just because they did it online, it's gonna be faster. That ain't how it works.
Get in and make it.
Yeah. Food's still gotta be made, dumbass. The idea of ordering online is that you do it at home, so that way, when by the time you get there, your food is ready. Not when you're in the fucking store and you order online. It's not gonna be there.
The ones that make me laugh is the ones that, oh, you don't already have food prepared now, because every time
No.
you try to do that, y'all complain and say it's either cold, hard.
Yep.
You try and do it.
Well, that's dumb. It's dumb anyway. It's just like you said. It's dumb to have food prepared because then it gets old. And then when you do have stuff ready, you're not busy. And then when you don't have things ready, that's when you're busy.
Yep.
And shout out to you high tippers out there. We delivery drivers highly appreciate those. With the increase of gas prices and the struggle of traffic bringing your food to you, it means a lot. It's just like this clip I saw on Family Guy where I don't remember who it was. I think it was Stewie. He's talking about, oh, you can forget about the $1.50 tip that keeps you alive. And I was just thinking to myself, yeah, oh yeah, if that was me, I would tell you to take that $1.50 and shove it up your ass. I've had tippers like that. I've had tippers that only tip like $1, bro. Take that money and shove it, bro. $1 ain't worth shit. I'll take a fucking $3 tip over a $1 tip. That $1.50 tip you need to live, he said. That $1.50 can't even buy you food. Not no more. You used to be able to walk into a convenience store with $1 and come out with change and like a bag of food and a drink.
I remember going to Edison. I think it was Wednesday nights. I don't know. There's a couple nights where I didn't get out of class till 11:30 at night. My dad came and picked me up instead of me riding his bike. And he would always stop at McDonald's to get me dinner. And I remember specifically it was always exactly $4.24 on my meal because I got 3 doubles and a large sweet tea. Everything was $1.
No, that's when they had their dollar menu.
You couldn't do that.
I'm just saying. I remember when I was a kid, you could go into like a 7-Eleven, you could get a candy bar, you could get a hot dog, you could get a soda, and a Slurpee, and get like 50 cents back.
Nowadays, that $4 meal I get at McDonald's would be $12 or $13.
12 or $13, yep.
Literally 3 times the amount. That's how much shit's gone up. And since I was a teenager,
When I found out the McChicken went up to $3, I was like, y'all are fucking highway robbers. And just for the record, I'm not gonna be like a Karen. I'm gonna say this right now because I am a worker myself. I do not blame the workers for these price increases for the food or nothing like that. I blame these high dollar CEO money grubbing motherfuckers that just think that this world revolves around nothing but greed, because that's what our corporate corruption is all about. America's not run by the government, it's run by corporations. They said they'd get rid of taxes. Why are we still paying taxes? Aren't we supposed to be getting our full paychecks? Tell you what, when I was a kid, it never used to bother me, but now, as an adult, you get hiccups, it hurts. Hurts your chest. Okay, whose line? Mm. Damn it. Sorry, I got the hiccups and it hurts my chest. Oh man, always when I'm smoking, man. Oh. Cosmo say yippee, that ouch. Link is in our bio. That's what she said.
Go muscles. What? What?
Holy Krabby Patties, Squidward. Okay. Alright, so we're gonna wrap things up with some thoughts. What is your opinion on late night customers? Those customers that just have to have their food right there, right now. If I had it my way, people will be taking a number just like the good old days. When your number is called, your order is ready. please wait in the seating area and get the fuck out of the kitchen. Little G, your thoughts?
I think that thoughts are definitely thoughts that can be very thoughtful when you think
Motherfucker,
about
I'm talking about what I just discussed.
really hope that things that
Oh, that thing. So you have no thought on those customers that just have to have their shit right there, right now.
I think we should make way longer.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Make it like the good old days. Take a fucking number, have a seat, and wait till your number's called.
Yeah.
Don't come up to the counter asking no motherfucking stupid ass questions. Also, another thing I've noticed about people, please listen when you're being spoken to, because people have a tendency not to listen and just want to cut to the chase. Pay attention what you're being told before you sit there and go, yeah, let me complete my sentence by saying, hello, is this going to be for carryout or delivery? Don't just start your sentence with, oh yeah, let me get a pizza. Because you know what? Not how you start a conversation. I don't care if I'm a fucking I don't care if I'm a fucking guy at Domino's or not. If I say, is this gonna be for carryout or delivery? Your first response would be, this will be for carryout. It's like I had this one guy call to place an order for carryout, and I asked for his number because usually a lot of places nowadays will ask for your phone number because of keeping track of orders and calling in case of any mistakes or anything like that. And this dude goes, why? I'm picking it up. Just give me the phone number. I'm not gonna personally call you. You're calling a Domino's, not my house. Now, speaking of personally calling, just because I call you or send you a text message about your delivery does not give you the right to call my personal number anytime you want. Once I call you or send my message about your delivery, my phone number should be deleted. I am not Domino's. I am a driver. If you have a complaint, call Domino's, not me. Agree? One night, I love this story. I delivered to this one guy, and he looked me dead in the face and was like, I think you're lying to me. I think you drove around for 20 minutes. I don't think that this is a remake, blah, blah, blah. Are you sure that this is a remake? Are you positive? I said, sir, I'm a driver. I said, I don't spend my nights in that store. I spend it on the road. Delivering food. I don't make the food. I deliver the food. So if you want to sit there and call me a liar, then you can kiss my ass and you can have a nice day. As I told my manager, do not shoot the messenger. I'm just the guy that brings the food. I don't run the restaurant. I don't make the food. I don't control prices. I had one lady talk about how she ordered a large stuffed crust, and I had to explain to her that, ma'am, our stuffed crust pizzas are only in one size because they're a specialty pizza. This is not enough to feed my family. I'm sorry that happened to you. Have a nice day. I can't fix your problems. I had one lady cancel on me one night because she wanted me to go out of my way to get change for a $50 bill for a $20 pizza. I said, ma'am, we only carry so much change in our pockets a shift. Oh, you can't get no change? No, ma'am. Oh, just cancel it then. Okay. Go back to the store. They canceled. People have too much high expectations and it's ridiculous. You're impatient, you're lazy, you expect the unexpected. Get over your fucking self.
I love the people that act like something that's been a part of life for so long is something new. Like, I can't think of anything specific right off the top of my head, but I do remember there were quite a few times I've had a couple of customers in Arby's come and ask me the most generic thing about any fast food, not even just Arby's, but what any fast food does, and be like, since when? Forever. Since you were a kid, before I was born.
People just...
There's certain things that have always happened the same way, and you can't act like it's a surprise.
That's what I'm saying. They have too much high expectations and it's ridiculous. Yeah. On that note, thank you guys so much for watching, so much for listening to this glorious and lovely podcast that we present to you every other night. As always, I've been your host, the Gaming Skeleton. Little G, do you have any last words?
Y'all have a good night.
Rada-dada indeed. Alright, as always, we will see you in the next episode of Let's Talk. I've been your host, the Gaming Skeleton. That is Little G. And just